You just got laid off. And right now, your instincts are the most dangerous thing in the room. Most professionals think the layoff is the crisis. It's not. The crisis is the next 48 hours where grief feels like urgency and urgency looks like strategy. But a strategy without sequence is just expensive panic wearing a productive disguise. If you're looking for what to do after being laid off, you've likely already seen the wrong sequence. Updating the resume at midnight, blasting LinkedIn before the dust settles, calling every contact before you even have a message. It feels like momentum. It's actually a collapse. In this video, I give you my 8-step job search strategy for what to do after being laid off. If you break the order, you break the strategy. And move 1 is the hardest to execute. By the way, I'm Terry. I've spent 20 years running multi-million-dollar strategic programs inside Fortune 500 companies. I've had to decide who stays and who goes. And I've been on that list myself. I share what actually keeps you off of it and how to recover if you do end up on it. Move number 1, the strategic pause. Here is the hardest thing for most people to do after being laid off. Do nothing. Strategically, for the next 24 hours, you are not a job seeker. You're an intelligence officer. The mistake you want to avoid is making external moves before you've gathered internal data. Every decision you make while you're in shock is a fear-based decision, and fear-based decisions are readable. They show up in how you write, and how you reach out, and how you come across in a call. The market doesn't reward desperation, it exploits it. The better move is a total external blackout. No LinkedIn posts, no applications, and no calls. Spend the day gathering your severance intel and processing out the desperation. Why does this work? Because desperation collapses your leverage before you've even had a negotiation. By taking a pause, you turn their final offer into your first data point. Move number 2, file for unemployment. If you absolutely cannot sit still today, do this one thing first. File for unemployment today. Not next week, not when you think you'll need it, today. This is not charity. It is not an admission of failure. You paid into this over every paycheck. You earned the right to use it. Waiting can mean losing money you may not get back. Think of it as your financial runway. Without it, fear starts making decisions for you. Move number 3, the LinkedIn overhaul. Fix your LinkedIn profile before you even look at a job board. Everyone goes straight to the resume. I need you to stop. Right now, recruiters are searching LinkedIn for candidates that match roles they haven't even posted yet. The mistake? Updating your profile with looking for new opportunities. The better move is to rebuild your headline and your about section for search filters, not for humans. Turn on open for work for recruiters only, not the public banner. That's my default because it keeps your search private while still making you visible to recruiter searches. This works because recruiter search is a machine. If the machine can't find you, the human will never see you. You don't want to be available, you want to be found. The company that just let you go had a sequence for your exit. They ran the math weeks ago. If you want to get back in the game, you have to be just as cold with your own execution. Move number 4 is the evidence file. Build your professional receipts before you touch the resume. The mistake most people make is writing your resume from memory. Memory generalizes. This market doesn't reward general. The better move I use is to pull every email of praise, every project metric, and every KPI deliverable with your name on it. Build a master evidence file while the context is fresh. This works because you now are a strategic free agent. In a market that doesn't track your tenure, your receipts are the only currency that translates. The next move is the targeted resume. Now it's time for the resume. But change how you think about what this document is. Your resume is not a biography. It is a targeting document. Most resumes are eliminated by an ATS, an applicant tracking system, before the human even reads it. Every bullet point must be an achievement, not a responsibility. Don't say managed cross-functional teams. Say instead, led a 7-person strategic team that delivered a platform migration 4 weeks ahead of schedule, saving $200,000 in contractor cost. That's the difference between a resume that gets through and one that gets filed. Rebuilding a resume into a weapon is a deep dive discipline of its own. If you want the full blueprint of how I architect resumes and get callbacks, drop a comment below and I'll see if I can create a dedicated video on that topic. Move number 6, network activation. Your first 5 calls are not job searches. They are market intelligent operations. The mistake most people make, mass messaging people saying, "Hey, I got laid off. Let me know if you hear of anything." That signals exactly one thing. I am scared and I do not have a plan. The better move is to say, I'm doing a strategic assessment of where I want to land next. I'm asking for your read on the market. Where are you seeing movement? Why does this work? Intelligence gathering turns a favor into a consultation. People want to help people who are moving with a plan, not a plea. The professionals who come back strongest are not the ones who move fastest. They are the ones who moved into intelligence mode while everyone else was still in shock. Move number 7, the strategy doc. Before you apply to a single job, you need to answer a question most people never ask. Not the title, not the salary range, though that matters. What do you actually need in the next role to deliver your life? Remote or hybrid? Because your life requires it. A path to leadership you had never had before. An industry change that you've been delaying for 3 years. More autonomy, less travel. A manager who actually develops people. Write it all down, then rank it. Put your non-negotiables at the top. Because here is what happens when you skip this step. You take the first offer that feels safe, and 6 months later, you're in the same situation, or worse, just with a different company name on your badge. Move number 8, direct and deliberate applying. Never be the 501st applicant on an aggregator site. That's one of the main reasons you hear people have applied to hundreds of jobs and haven't had a callback. Be deliberate in your search. The mistake is clicking easy apply on every LinkedIn job you see that's close to what you can do. Here's the better move. In addition to LinkedIn and Indeed, go directly to a target company's career page. Filter the jobs posted in the last 24 hours. Apply there. Set up notifications for new jobs posted within 24 hours with less than 10 applicants. Why this works? It puts you at the top of the pile of incoming applicants, and this increases your chance of being seen. Being the 10th applicant gives you a better chance of being seen than being the 500th applicant on LinkedIn. If they haven't found the right person in 500 candidates, they may not really be looking. 8 steps get you stable, but if you're tired of the easy applied black hole, you need a better strategy. Click right here to watch my 3-part job search system. It's the exact framework I use. I'll see you over there.